welcome. Thanks so much for joining me. Really, really appreciate you. Let's see what we can get up to on Mars. Can't wait to have manned modules for planet space exploration. It's gonna be so cool. Get it open. Water. So we got a storm incoming in about 3 minutes, a little less than 3 minutes. But a minute and a half or so, a little less than a minute and a half, because 140 seconds. Yeah. So I'll let this keep fueling. I think it's doing great. You gotta figure out a better way to do power generation. Oh, yeah, thanks for the follow. Hey, generic toad. How's it going? Generic mine toad. Yes. Mine2 survival automation game's really nice. Awesome. So I don't think we need volatiles anymore. I know we do a little bit. How much more volatiles do we have to give you? 2.4 kilomoles. Nice. Yeah, still don't have an actual smelting system, but I do have an advanced furnace. Now we're trying to sort out our power better, but I think that's specifically around rockets. I think we should have a pretty good chance of getting better power. Actually, that's a good idea. Maybe I get another battery set up. Large battery. What do I need for another large battery? And I can slap it over there with a rocket. Didn't even think of that until just now. Large battery, it takes 3 more silicon. I'll give you like 10. And oh, ah, shucks, I was too slow. Electrum. This is why I need to build an enclosure here. Who knows? Maybe I get lucky. Can I build an enclosure? Do I have materials for walls and stuff? I have signs. Have any walls? Doesn't look like I have any walls. Probably put a wire and pipe sticking out the back. It doesn't, I actually don't have that problem. I think maybe it's because I'm on Mars, but it doesn't really cool that much at all. When the storm stops, I'll kind of show you, but yeah, I don't actually have that issue. I haven't had to seal any of my furnaces in a container yet. It's curious because I always see people do that, and I never do that. And I always wonder why, but now I know. Apparently they're having a bit of issues. I wonder why there's a coffee mug if there's no coffee. I have no need for a mug. But yeah, I was hoping to get a wall. So I can print out a bunch of iron walls. So the question is, can this prevent some of the storm? I'm curious though, how much of a room do I need to actually construct before this is effective? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I question that, because I've seen some storms where it actually isn't sealed. So like, perfect example, our solar panels are not actually sealed on the bottoms most times, and they're not actually taking damage. So I'm curious if I can get away with a lot less than typical. So we're gonna do a little bit of test. Hey, Dex. Nothing yet. Hopefully not a rocket, though. That's the big concern, is that our rocket blows up. Actually, I should probably take that wall and move it. Yeah. Yeah, the only issue is I can't get steel into that printer right now. That's the only real issue. But yes, in the future. That's okay. So... not there yet. Yeah, see? It's not sealed, and it kept the storm out. They're not even welded. All I had to do was seal up that edge, and now it's done. Problem solved. Now the next question is, does it damage anything if I leave it on the ground? Yeah, those aren't getting damaged. See? So they're not sealed. It's just enclosed. I think that's fascinating. Anyways. Put that away, put that away. And see, to me, that's actually much cheaper on iron, because I don't mind having that. And then I can just keep a wall on me and deconstruct that as needed. Maybe deconstruct that as needed to go in and out. The real question is, can I put ice in here? I don't actually have any volatiles, but what I can do my can-do attitude. So I think that's fascinating. Well, no. See, it's right here. If I take that out, the storm is inside. And in the back, the storm disappears. So this is all wide open, not sealed. Like this would not hold pressure in. That's open. That's open. Yeah, it's because this is considered a room. I had a feeling. Yeah, see? It's considered a room even though it's not actually sealed against the atmosphere. Because I still have 2 kPa and it's still 27 degrees out. But because it's a room, it's considered not part of the storm. Yeah. I'm thinking I might. I think I might, once the storm's over, I'll try to take this and I'll put the walls up against it. Yeah. Yeah. That's actually, come to think of it. I have the walls on me. Is that the storm over? Might be. It is. Nice. I can do some of this. Can I go against this? If I put that wall there, can I see this? Oh, I can't. Okay. What's that? I don't know if the airlock door stops the storm while open though. It's a good question. We can test that out next, if we get another storm. But to you guys' point, what I might do is take these back, put an airlock door there, and a manual hatch, and put another manual hatch here. And I'll put walls there so I can walk and not have to fight it so much. And I don't know if I need to focus on it right now, but I'll get 2 manual hatches. Oh no, it's doors, right?
Hunger critical.
Oh, hunger. Okay. So what we were troubleshooting last stream was we needed a transformer from all of our power, and we had to separate our whole grid so that it's all coming in from the power generation down through the APC into this transformer, and then out through the transformer and out to everything else. Because what was happening was it was coming through the APC. Oh, let me get food and water while I'm explaining. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna quickly check on my potatoes and my wheat. Very moderately. Why are you saying moderate? You too high of a temperature. Light efficiency. No deficiency. Oh, you're probably wanting some carbon dioxide. And I don't have any potatoes. Copper, for sure. We actually have a deep miner for iron, just out this way. You might be able to see it. I don't know if you can. But I have an extreme amount of iron going through this. And then we have another deep miner out here, which is our gold. So our base is sat on top of a gold deposit, and we have a deep miner doing that. And we have an iron miner out here, providing 100% iron. The big thing to look out for is gold only gets you 30%. So for every gram of deep, dirty ore, you only get 0.3 grams of gold. So it's going to take a lot more gold to get us good amounts of gold, but because it runs continuously and it's never ending, I get hundreds of grams of gold every time I close this tab. One thing I did learn, in case you guys aren't aware, and I might make a clip of it, which I thought was very fascinating, is I've taken to always leaving this low because when the power shuts off, it can turn itself off and I can unload it, which was happening. The power was browning out all the time. But we were at the risk was when the power shut off abruptly, this kicked off, right? And then all the stress built up, and you could hear it even from outside. It was whining unbelievably. So now I just leave it on low, and it still processes really, really fast. Let me drink some water. Yeah, I would say iron is really critical. The next thing I want to try to set up is coal, so we're going to go take a look for it while we set up some. I was trying to set up a room in hopes of getting a nice um, way to set up like chutes and all that for um, ice, so I can put chutes down and have ice loaded in, and then it can process a bunch of ice for us. But I don't actually have volatiles on me, so we have to go mining regardless for volatiles. So we'll also find some oxide. Yeah, but so this generator is working pretty well. It's producing us 2 kilowatts, which is not bad. Could be better, but not bad. We did stabilize the temperature. The trick, at least for me, was stabilizing this to be really, really cold and using a powered vent. Ooh, that's actually blown. I forgot. I never fixed that. Where are wire cutters? Are they there? This is part of what was blowing last time. Not that we actually need the data port, so that's lucky for us that we got the data port blown and not the power port. But yeah, this has 200 grams of iron in it right now, and it's just constantly processing. One thing I want to work on, which I'm debating if it's actually needed, is to put a stacker off of this so that it's only sending 50 stacks of 50 gold. Nice. But so the trick is, I don't know how much you know about deep miners generic, was deep miners are actually inexhaustible. So unlike a regular miner, this will run forever as long as I provide it power, and it'll just constantly give me gold, endlessly, or dirty ore, which will make gold. But yeah, the trick is that each gram of dirty ore that you see is only giving me 0.3 grams of gold. So I have to get about 3 1/3 pieces of dirty ore to make 1 gram of gold. But the iron is 100%, so the iron's working out great. I just need to go find one for coal, and then I don't have to keep finding coal deposits. I can just have dirty ore that processes into coal, which would be pretty critical, and then I can actually have a nice steady supply of steel. The one that we have set up way in the distance is copper, silicon, and iron. Nice. Well, that's awesome. You must be playing on Vulcan or Venus then. I would really love to try those out. Me and a buddy, Dex, who was in chat earlier, are playing a little bit of a playthrough over on Europa, and so I'm hoping to get into that some more. I don't know. Is there any gases in here? Not really. Just a little bit of water. Copper, silicon. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the starting locations land you on top of gold. But yeah, so the big crucial part that I found. Yeah, iron deep miners are the best miner. You need a ton. You need a stable source. Exactly. Exactly. Well put. Put that in there. So we should be good for a while. Do I need to replace a battery? It doesn't hurt. Making you better. Start placing you. Alright. Probably should have got rid of our waste needs, but it's not the end of the world. Need a little bit of copper. So I got a pretty good amount of everything. So this is 130 grams, 70 grams, 100 grams, 170 grams, 100 grams, 95 grams, 235 grams, 260 grams. These ones are a little late, but I don't use them all that often. Yeah, so pretty proud. I think it's coming along really nicely. I want to try to set up a better way of getting copper, which is the deep miner I'm going to try to set up. Once I get some of the gases set up, but the other thing I want to do is I think I want to move this vending machine so it's much less in the way. But yeah, if I can get a door printed, that'd be nice. Okay. Get another one printed. You guys were saying I can set up a manual hatch here. I'm actually debating setting it up there, but I think that's actually the better call, because I can just open the door and throw ice in. Right. And then I can throw a door over here. What do I need for the rest of the door? Welding torch with iron sheets. Do you have any iron sheets? Nope. Oh, my batteries are not fully charged, which is very interesting. Iron sheets, oh, nope. Welder. Go. Okay, that was actually pretty straightforward. I'll have to remember that for harder playthroughs. Manual hatches only take one single iron sheet. It's pretty handy. Where did I put my other wall? Did I put it down somewhere? Oopsie. I'm gonna have to take you. Yeah, the newest update actually has it so you can run cables through every door now, which I think is superb. Absolute chef's kiss by the devs. I love it. Exactly. Yep, exactly. That's what I just said. Sir. Look at you. You're doing special testing. Yeah, it is quite nice. I need to weld you, I think. Oh, I can't actually get out that way. Well, that is problematic. Which means I have to move you. And that is not great. This means I gotta... Actually, come to think of it, can I put the wall... go. And then can I reach ice through you? No, right? Oh, I can. Nice. Problem solved. Welding the manual hatch will lock it in place. Interesting. Just curious. Right, so how are you coming along? Oh, I actually don't need more oxidizer. That's funny. Oh, that was the opposite of what I wanted. Oopsie daisy. I want to pump in a bunch of oxide volatiles. Only about 5,000 more moles. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, volatiles are 23 apiece, 20 moles. So if I wanted to do 5,000 divided by 20, it's 250, which means I need to get 5 stacks of volatiles. Doesn't seem unreasonable. More color scanner. And so I did want to go get more iron. But yes, the other thing I wanted to show you guys was the way I do my cooling for my engine, gas fuel generator. So this is outputting a bunch of cold air, carbon dioxide, I think. But the key was getting 2 of these guys. A little bit of condensation happens, that's fine. It's always leaking out. But I had to have 2 cowls. And that's with 2 drains. So I'm thinking I might need to actually have more than the 2 drains. I might need to put this up another notch and have another drain. But basically, I have this pressurizing as a back pressure of 45. These are good for 60. And then these 2 cowls are constantly pushing out the pressure. So even when this is trying to overpressurize itself, it can't, physically can't, because it starts depressurizing itself from the back pressure. It's working out great. It's constantly cooling because Mars gets cold at night, but even when it's not cold, it's still constantly pushing out air. And so it's circulating, which is working out great. Instead of me trying to temper it, it's just always recycling the air, cooling it off. Which I've found really, really helpful. So, in case that's helpful to you guys. Yeah, this is always pushing out iron, and this is always pushing out gold. I'll go collect some more iron, I think. But the other thing is, this is our copper. So if I can, you know what? I might print out 3 more solar panels. We'll try to set up a better way of generating power there. And I think that's the biggest issue we're having, is trying to get that to have power. This way. So let's do that by your way as well. I can have you print up some steel walls. Put in like, is it 1 per, right? So let's think about this real quick. So I have 5 solar panels, because we have the 1x5 solar panels now. We have 5 solar panels. We're gonna get an IC chip and an IC housing. We're gonna use the same code we have inside for our solar tracking. We're gonna set that up with a solar sensor. We're going to have that generate us power for our deep miner. We'll set up 5 solar panels. We need 5 windows on the top, 5 windows on the other side, so that's 15, and then 2 windows on the end, so that's 17. We need, I think they have to be put on frames. I don't know. We need 2 steel sheets. Solar. No. Dual. Does it say? It doesn't say it has to be placed on a frame, so we might be in luck. Solar panel, solar panel. We need 15 each. We need 4 more because there's already 1 there. So then that's 60 steel. And we need 17 of these. So we're going to get 80 steel out. And then from the 80 steel, I need 20 of it to go there and 60 of it to go here. And I need 20 copper times 4. So then that's 80. More copper already. Liquid pipes and tanks don't take damage from gases, so if you extract NOS or water from a furnace or ores, just filter them out and use a condensation valve after the filtration unit. Oh, interesting. Don't know why I didn't hit print on that. That's weird. 17 windows, walls. I've never used floor grading before. Sheets. So we need 2 steel sheets. And we need glass sheets. Not right now. What was it? It would have only been a link. I don't need links. That's really the only other thing besides swear words. And I tell you, there have been some pretty prolific swears, so I highly doubt you put on enough swears. Probably need more silicon, but we're running through it pretty slow in comparison than I normally do. So I need 17 glass sheets, I think. Plus 4, so 21. No, I should only need 4 glass sheets. No, but I do need them for the windows. Okay, maybe I do need more glass. Shoot. That's only 10. So 4 for the solar panels. And another. Why don't you describe what you put in the chat, Alex? Give me a rundown. So, did you print out more than one? Oh, you printed out gold. Bummer. I need how much gold? 20. Try to be as close as possible to what I'm aiming for. It did. Oh, that's funny. I don't think I actually have. A moderator. You may have been told, hey, this might not be good to send. Click don't send. Yeah, sorry, but I don't actually know how to find it. Mk2. Nope, it didn't catch it. So you must have hit do not send because I don't have anything caught. Maybe it auto banned. So let's see. It would only filter disability, sexuality, sex, gender, misogyny, race, ethnicity, religion, and links. That's it. So, as long as you didn't have any links. There's nothing in the auto mod queue though. So, sorry, bud. That's tough. Mm, okay. We need plastic sheets. I should also need 17 of those. Okay. Wow, that is a lot. Put all this in our backpack. Put this. I forgot I even made a hastily. Incanal. So can I put a straight shoot? I think we're only requiring. We go outside. Can I put it on top of this? Because it's just walls. It's a good test. Yeah, okay, I can. Perfect. So I just need. I wonder if I can get away with just these walls. I got one of them. So can I just. Oh, you're asking me about mushrooms in the game? I should only need 5. Did I understand that correctly, Alex? Me? We just need to find volatiles. That's our iron. Um, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can use a mushroom in an automated oven if that's what you're trying to do. Microwave. I would recommend using the oven by and far. If you can afford to make an oven, make an oven. The spectacular reason um, is push for an oven because it only requires, let's see, solder, Constantan, steel, copper, gold. So the hardest thing to make is probably the Constantan or the solder, I think. Let's see. So, nope, Constantan's actually pretty easy, so it must be solder. Yeah, solder is a bit of a low temperature boil, but huge difference, specifically because every ingredient you put in here is stored basically in a vacuum. So it does not age, does not spoil, which is fantastic. Yeah. I haven't found anything hard to make. Incanal was a bit of a pain, but it just took a bunch of pressure building, which is not difficult in and of itself. It just was at the end of the stream, so a bit of a rush. That's all. Really wish the rover wasn't so hard to maintain. We found out a couple streams back that the rover takes damage in storms, so I'd have to build a garage at every place I want to go to, which is not really convenient. And she didn't have any recipes. Yeah, so I would put it in the oven for sure, not the microwave. That's my big thing, because you can cycle through recipes in the oven, in the automated oven. But for the microwave, you just have to put the right ingredients in. Otherwise, it doesn't know what to do. And like I said, you also have to take care of storing stuff, waiting for it to cook. If you put it in the oven, it just stays ready to be used. The difficulty is once you put ingredients in the oven, they cannot come out except for as a finished product. It will do that if you have the wrong gases in your environment, like hydrogen or methane, mainly methane. Yeah, the problem is that I was already here. I just arrived here when I had a rover, so giant pain in the butt. Oh, that's why I forgot to make that stupid. I forgot to make a IC chip, but that's okay. We'll make do. Alright, so if I put this here, I think the sun comes from over here, so it should be okay. So if I put here, 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 I think this makes the most sense. I think that makes the most sense. Actually, I might move you over just one. That way the middle's right here, and I can scoot the cord around. Oh, actually, I might not want to do that. I want to scoot you. I have a Mk2 because it lets me make all the backpacks and stuff. Yeah, sorry, but it's just the way the Twitch works nowadays. But if I can put this down, I think we're in luck. It's like data, power. I might go that way. And then I can just have the power loop underneath it. Really. Yeah, probably have the power loop underneath it from the other side as well. That'll be easier. So we're gonna grab steel sheets and glass sheets. And then that is all done. And I gotta get your cable. Nice. So, oh. Did I print 5 solar panels? Oh no, I only needed 4. That means I can actually take you back. Let's see. but I took the plastic out of you already. Might as well put the walls down. Oh, did I make the wrong walls? Shoot. I think I might have. That's a bummer. I just combined all of them, though. Oh, I have these. Nope, I didn't combine them. I need to deconstruct them. That's a bummer. Yeah, that's okay. So most of the sun will come from this direction. Oh, did I put you off one? It actually only needed one wall, so that's interesting. We'll do a window. Okay. Not quite what I wanted. You got a lot of heat where you are today? So I probably want to move that by one. You must be in game. So I'm thinking if I do windows on this side.
Air tank low.
Okay, getting back. Window. And I wonder if I can get away with putting a wall here, 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 here. And also put them on the ends. What? Oh, right. Glass sheets. Okay. Maybe we need to. Um, yeah. I'll have to try that. I'll have to try making a smart container, smart storage, smart canister for waste. Hmm. It's strange. Hmm. I wonder why. Meant to find volatiles. Maybe it has something to do with the way they handle pressures. Like it just can't allow it to be that high. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, actually need.
Hydration critical.
Makes sense, yeah. I got what you meant. Alright, so we have lots of cereal bars. Okay, all these. We have the old mining belts. And we have another cereal bar. And then so much water. Should probably take a shower. And then develop this nice buff you get. You get enough hygiene. Moderately towards seeding, that's okay. Got a wheat seed. Oh yeah, that's what happens up there. One there, one there. One there. Hey, how's it going, Darth? Breakfast grass indeed. It is 190 wheat. Let's double check. How much? We just take. Oh, nice. We can make. What is that? 10, 11? 11 cereal bars. Love it. Bolt D minor, yeah. Thriving, thriving. Perfect. I think we're good. Oh, I want to take a waste bag. Oh, I don't have one. Alright, we need to go make a waste bag. So we don't have to shit our pants. Didn't need to put down iron sheets. That's okay. I need a waste bag, which I think is here. And silicon, which I just picked up off the floor. Sadly, I started the save before sanitation, so I didn't get to start with a bunch of waste bags. That's okay. Takes two. Make 2 waste bags. Don't spoil the achievements for me. I don't even know what that is. Combustion deminers, nice. We need our spacesuit off. Alright. So we need to make an IC chip, which I assume is the electronics printer. Gold. Five. 4 steel. 5 electron, 2 solder. Steel. Makes sense. I haven't really needed much cobalt. When I went to the mine for the nickel, I didn't actually. I got quite a bit, but I don't seem to be using as much as I thought I was gonna. What's the other thing I needed? Solder. Just 1 gram of solder. Solder, however you want to say it. I find myself never using the labeler for this. Wow. Yeah, I have 15. And I haven't even run through that. I think I made 50 total. Or no, 20. I might need to make another manual door here. So I can have that back. Oh, satellite dishes. Wow. That's the next thing I want to work on is getting traders. What was I going to do? I see 10. I see housing. Uh, one more copper and one more steel. Great. I don't have any copper. I have a bummer. Take you down. I want copper. Yeah, we got plenty of temperature. Oh, shoot. I was trying to get it down to for the other thing I was making. Just wasted all that copper. Shucks. Eh. Go. You can feed that. Oh, come on. Really? Why you're damaged down here? It's just at 90%. Why? No matter. It'll just be processed through this. You're 42%. Great. Buck, I thought I had made that already. Big sad. But we have more copper. Should have a pretty good amount of temperature. Well, I don't actually have any volatiles. Here's how your satellites set up. Me? I don't really have them set up at all. I need volatiles. I think that's it. Hey, look at that. Now this whole node. We might be in luck. We might even get the rocket launched tonight. Or large. Wow. I'm using one medium. Again, I don't really have it set up, so. Wow. Interesting. So, if you filter the hydrogen and nitrogen out of volatile oxide ice, all you need to do for a perfect fuel mix is 9 to 4. This is also 270 moles of fuel. So be aware of the amount you use. That is curious. Base. Smelt down some copper. You finally finished filling up my air canister? No. We're making progress though, so that's good. I think I'd include the furnace. Go. Me. Maybe how much copper? 10. Really only need 1. Steel. Move the ice away. Got the sensor. Got the chip. Got the IC housing. So we'll start carrying around duct tape. Mk2 is this in. I think I can make an iron window. See how many walls that gives us. And to really gotta pay attention to which direction these go. Station. Why are you overpressured? Are you drawing on this and you don't have enough? Should have enough. Pushing it out. Why are you not letting me? You weren't in it, right? Weird. Need to. Interesting, so I'm not able to put it in there either. Okay. I can't. Yeah. Yeah. It's processing. Oh, because this wasn't able to push out. That's why. I turned off the turbo pump. And we turned off the battery one. So we'll get you charging as well. That, on the other hand, should go very quick. Transferring in power directly from our base. Into this battery, and then from this transformer we step it down out of this battery through the transformer and out to this guy. Well, it almost seems like I'm better off not doing that and connecting it directly to the battery. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, look at that. It's already up to 98%. Oh, there we go. I was like, why is this not going up? So, need to feed you even more volatiles. This is not going to work out as well as I hoped. Yeah, I was really hoping I'd be able to click on it. I think that's actually powered chutes, so let's give that a try. Shoots require iron, constant, and electrum. So let's give it like 15. Or use the labeler when I should. 240. I'll give you 15 electrum. And iron. Okay. One powered chute. Import bin. I think so. And then take this one out. I suspect I might be able to get that in even without an extra chute. No, cannot be adjacent to ice crusher. Okay. But what I might be able to do is put you there. Yeah, perfect. And then put this one. Make one more. Matter of fact, actually, I'm going to make 3 of these because I could use these for all the silos. This is exactly what we wanted. We want the export one, so it'll just sit there. This is perfect. Okay, and I think I have to power you. But that's not the end of the world. Where are your power ports? Ah, right there. Okay. So don't know if that's actually doable, but I might be able to. Can I put the chute back? No. Okay, you're blocked by cable straight. That's fine. Which means I need to push you out. that. That. What I might do is grab just a little bit extra cable. Yeah. We'll let all of that print because we're going to need it. There you go. And I think that should work. And the only trouble is that's gonna be finicky with this button left. It's okay, because we can just leave you on. Not the end of the world. We're still pressurizing, kind of. We're still pushing out 38 MPa. Need to give you a little bit more volatiles. Why are you saying you're stuck? I'm confused. Why are you mad? Put pressure there. Oh, I bet I know what's happening. I bet you're stuck because the chute went into you. Am I right? Right. Should. Okay. I'm also debating on making another miner. So let's see, what does that take? Because I'm thinking I might want to try to have it mine ice as well as everything else. So 10 steel, 5 invar, 10 constantin, 5 electron. So there's I already filled up my buckets. Constantin. close to where I am right now. I think it was Invar. Let's go check.
Hydration
Invar
critical.
and Constantine. And steel. I need 5 more Constantine and 5 Invar. And I need 5 or 10 steel, so 10 steel. Mm. $18,000. No idea what that's about. One of the things I'd like to work out is how to better pump this fuel into a tank. So I think we might redo this once we get a miner up and down. Seems reasonable. Is there a place for us to put just another miner? Actually, it doesn't look like there is. Blocked by cable. So if I was to remove the cable, no, you're still blocked by shoe corner. And it's fully inside the rocket. Yeah, okay. So if I was to put you, say, that. I can kind of get it in there. Interesting.
Hunger caution.
So, going to do that. I don't think I can get power through that. But maybe I get through that. It's just a shoot. Even though that looks kind of ugly. I think I need to provide you some steel. No electronics parts. Let's check on the fuel situation. Yeah, I think we'll save it for next time. I think we're gonna get the volatiles. Oh, I wanted to copy that code onto the IC chip. Can't forget to do that. Oh, do I already have it? Oh, I do. Perfect. Nice. I need some water. There's that zero bar. There's that water. Going poorly. That's wrong. Light deficient. Not too bad. Storm's coming. Oh, is it not able to detect a storm because this has to actually be outside? I think so. Why is this thing upset? I have a clear view of the sky. Can walls not even be that close? Hmm. too many walls too close. Of course, now that I switched, now you're different walls. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you. Now you're so insistent. Change you by accident, did I? Weather writer, weather station, weather reader, setting, weather display. Oh, that's weird. Sorry, I'm probably just talking softly. Okay. Hopefully that's better pay. Healing. 300 meters. Find some volatiles that'll also be helpful. Try to find them on the way home. Also try to remember to unload the... Consider free volatiles. Pretty quick trip. I don't want to miss these on the way back. There you go. Take a note of which direction it was. I think I have the coordinates, so just 1 second. I'm just gonna mine up some more volatiles. So we always seem to be running up. It's mainly just the fuel mixing. Okay, so I think I have marked down coordinates. But maybe not. Guess not. That's gonna be a bummer. Hopefully the sun comes up. And find our way. Oh, that's right. I don't actually have a solar panel attached. Dang it. Should have done that first. Actually, no, it is attached, isn't it? So we should be okay. Hopefully I built them back up again. I think I did. I might not have. I have a lot of glass sheets on me. This might be harder than I thought. I think that's it. Can't tell if that's heading towards our base though. I think that is. So we want the exact opposite of our base. And once the light comes up, we'll be able to see it. Yeah, sorry about that, Balin. I was just mumbling to myself. Come on, Mars Sun. Please come up over the horizon. Some oxide, some water. I think I might have gone farther than I needed to. I was pretty sure it was only 300 meters. And yeah, we should at least see 2 signals. Because I'm only seeing 1. Volatiles. Come on, sun. This is why I write down coordinates. Come on. Surely I can find the steep miner, right? Just running around in the dark. No, it's up on a hill, but I can't even see 2 feet in front of me. Or 10 feet in front of me. Come on. Trace. Maybe it is more than 300 meters. I think I do remember it being like 500, so. We know it's like up on top of a mountain kind of hill. Bad luck, the sun will come up and we will have gone past it. But with the new rendering, we should be able to see it. Eight 50 stacks? Nice. Because 500 stacks is crazy. But yes, 850 stacks. Oh, wow. Nice. Come on. I know we have to be able to see it somewhere, right? Surely. That's our base. And the flashlight's not, headlamp's not gonna help much. Silver. Oh, there it is. So we're going right past it. So I wonder how close were we? Doesn't look like we were that close. We must have been right next to it and then walked away. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like I was pretty close and I actually walked farther away. Just my luck. Well, hopefully we can get set up to power for this. And then we'll be pretty settled for that. Which would be pretty nice. Flat wall. Just a wall. Window, as it were. Iron window. Okay. Need iron sheets. Your glass sheets. We need steel sheets. Makes sense because I don't think we're gonna get that much sun on the ends. I am willing to wager that I probably need to push that over one. I did actually weld them up, so power should be coming in. And I just need a bunch more iron sheets. Make iron walls. Oh, I actually did put the correct walls up here too. In some places. Just need 2 iron walls. Just need this to be scooted over only a little bit. It's actually not that much. So, crowbar. And drill. Wrench. And drill. Fly out so I don't get crushed, because that's what happened the last time. Happening again. And that means the power cable is going to be a little bit off. There. Actually, I've never tried the longer cables before. Let's give that a shot. Oh, I thought someone had said that there was a longer cable version. Oh, you can only make it out of super heavy cable, not heavy cable. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess so. Can you make it out of regular cable? Yeah, you can make it out of everything except for heavy cable. Good to know. Here I was, so excited. Just breaking my dreams, Rocketworks. Breaking my dreams. So that should be generating a pretty substantial amount of power. And then what I want to do is set up a IC chip, which I think can just go here. I don't see a reason why I can't go there. I do see a reason. Oh, apparently that's still scooted over a little bit. Wow, these are really sensitive, huh? I just finished wiring it too. Shucks. I might need to do like an EPC. You know what? I might put it on the side. And then I can power it. Oh, nope, can't see that. Wind turbine. And I need just a couple more cable. Like 10 more, because I need to also put it for here for the data. Okay, so not the end of the world, but not great. Really hoping to better finish this. I need more iron sheets. That's actually it for tonight for us. So I might try to offline finish this just to see if I can get it done. But let's see how many we actually have. Ooh, we have so many. That's gonna be super exciting. 1 second. Let me fix this. guess I can't actually go directly against it. Yeah, makes sense.
Power low.
Oh no, I want export bin, right? And the power cable. But that's not the end of the world. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Give you 10 coal. And still some cable. Not that. Just to try to get this to work. Perfect. And that allows us to do this. So now we can come collect these during storms. We don't have to worry about it flying all over the place, which would be really nice. And we gotta put one of these at each deep miner. Highly recommend import-export bins. Shoots. And I just gotta get a stacker on you. What we'll work on next. Where do we have to go? Wow. What I should do is pick up as much as I can. That's smarter. Maybe I don't even need a stacker then. That. Wow, that's so much ore. That's crazy. Wild. Love it. Now the question is that actually going to cause our solar panels to get damaged? I am curious. So we need a iron sheet for you. I'm not mistaken. Oh, no steel sheets. Oh, I don't have any. Why not? Oh, I didn't think I had none. Okay, well, like I said, that's the end of our stream tonight. Thanks so much for hanging out, and yeah, catch y'all later. Bye.